we have open dumping of waste, which leads to environment pollution and, more importantly, soil contamination. Now, my question to you is, how is CSR and what should CSR do to actually spread awareness about the importance of segregating waste before handing it over to the municipality?
Absolutely. I can quote a couple of examples here also. The first one, obviously, I mentioned the Alag Karo initiative, where we were working with the RWS to improve the awareness of the citizens. And it was a very surprising fact that the more, how would I say it, the more high-end the societies are, the lack of awareness was much higher over there.
Correct.
In fact, it's in the common households that the awareness is much higher, probably because they care about what they are doing. Okay.
Correct.
In time, we had also invested into a huge number of infrastructure facilities. One of our bottling partners, Hindustan Coca Cola Beverages, and they had partnered with UNDP to in a project called as Project Prithvi, and that under that project they expanded it into almost like 26 cities, and they constructed around 33 material recovery facilities. Okay, and one thing that we found out is that the majority of the waste which is coming over there is coming as a mixed waste only.
Yeah.
And the segregation, while we did a very good job of segregating it, but the majority of the waste would have to ultimately go into the landfill only. It's only a small portion of the waste which could be, we actually segregated them into some 17 waste streams, from rubber to metal to plastic and all that. Okay, so the 17 waste streams, they generated some revenue, but the majority of the waste still went back to the landfill only. Okay, so there is an opportunity for us to raise awareness at two levels. One is obviously at the user end, which is the common public citizens like us, but also to improve the awareness of the waste worker, the first level of person who picks up the waste, and they already know the value of the waste. Like, for example, if you go to a waste worker, the first thing that he picks up out of any waste is the PET bottle, because he knows that if he sells that PET bottle to a kabadi wala, he can get close to around 15 to 18 rupees per kilogram.
Okay.
So he sees a lot of economic value in that. But having said that, these waste workers, since they are at the lowermost rung of the society, they also they lack self-esteem. They don't have awareness about a whole lot of schemes that the government has for their welfare, and they also don't have the wherewithal to avail those schemes, because they will require some basic stuff like a bank account or an Aadhaar card or something like that. Okay, and that is where CSR can step in also, in addition to raising the citizen awareness, but also to improve the livelihood condition of these waste workers, give them pride for the work they are doing, and help them to access all those government schemes.
Correct.
So in that area, I can quote you an example again. We are working along with UNDP in a program which we are calling as Project Uthan, and that is basically targeted to improve the lives of the waste workers, wherein we are actually setting up a dedicated helpline which will outreach to those waste workers and also uh, take any queries, address any doubts, help them to access the schemes and all that. So I think CSR plays a role in both ways, the citizens as well as the waste workers.